Hi, welcome to the Fat Lady Knits. I know it looks as though I haven't moved, but I promise you I have. Oh my goodness. um, this episode isn't so much about socks, it's more about yarn. Yeah. So let's start with the old stuff. Now, it happens to me. I'm not sure how, but I notice when people come and they do their podcast, everything is perfect. They have no issue. When it's me, there's something. So, what's the something? In cleaning up my making space, I found these different bits of yarn and I put them in here because I thought I would share them with you. I hope you can get a peek. Maybe if you squint an eye, you can see. Because what happened? The zipper fell off the end. So now I can't open the bag and show you the yarn. There's some blue in there. You're familiar with this one. But there's a little ball here that I love. This can't show you. And there's some yellows or gold. Okay. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Take my word for it. There's some interesting bits and bobs in here. Okay? I may have, it hurt my heart, but I may have to cut it open just to get to the yarn. That's all right. Let me see, what else? Oh, I found this. I'm going to use this. It's going to be a heel or a toe. My old dye. Why put the yarn to waste? Or why let the yarn go to waste? I dyed it. It's not a lot. It's little bits, but it can make a toe. It can make a heel. It can make a cuff. Okay? Let's save the landfill. We don't need to put so much stuff there. Was it last summer? Last summer, I went to Michael's with my mom. She's trailing behind me, and I love my mom. She is hilarious. And as I'm walking through the store and I'm picking up and touching, she's behind me going, "You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't have that already. You don't need it," through the entire store. Okay? But we went to the clearance aisle. Okay? And I found this. And as much as I haunt Michael's, I'd never seen this. Never, 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 never. Maybe it was in another Michael's. Maybe it was always sold out when I was there. And this only cost $3. This turned out to be perfect because I have people who like socks, but they're allergic to wool. So an acrylic sock yarn is awesome. And this one stripes, because I showed you a pair of socks before I made in it. And I have, yes, I have a tube that I made from it. Okay? The one thing, this is soft. I've made a pair for one of the princesses, and I know she's going to live in it. So I think I'll dedicate this and just make her one pair after. I'll do the shorties so that when she's inside, she can have it, and I'll do one long pair for when she's outside because I bought out all that they have. They didn't have a lot. They had maybe 10 of them, so I bought all of it with my mother standing there looking at me, but it was on sale. It was only $3 and it's clearly marked clearance. So I bought that. The one thing I can say about this, it feels wonderful. It is so soft. And that's the beauty of an acrylic. They can control the conditions under which it's made. That's why you get these beautiful soft acrylics. One drawback, and thank God I have a CSM because I've been trying really hard to match up stripy socks because I have people who love stripes, okay? And they want both socks to match. This is the entire, this is a 50 gram, I think. Is it 50 or is it 100? This feels like 100. Where is that? Okay, you're telling me it's 100 gram. This is the entire, and guess what? There's no matching repeat. Each time you think you found the matching repeat, it changes. I was like, what? And I cranked more than one ball of this. I could get repeats across from one skein to the other, but in the same skein, I couldn't. It would start and then it would suddenly change. Now, for the average person, that may be nothing, but there are some people, they want their stripes to match. So if you're going to work with this, it is really good to have a CSM because you can crank it and put it down. You can crank more than one and see if there is a repeat. Now, I know that could be annoying because you're saying you're doing double work, but better that than giving socks to someone who goes, oh, they don't match. And you can see they really don't like the socks because they don't match. So with the CSM, you can just crank this out. Yeah, that way, because I even found the perfect. It didn't match all the way through. I saw where the pattern changed, but it was enough that it would fool the average eye. Okay, so the CSM comes in really handy when you want to check and make sure the stripy pattern works. Okay, just thought I would mention that, but it is a really lovely sock yarn. So I'm going to make socks for the people, because I know too who are wool is not their thing. As one says, my God, if you put it anywhere near me, all I will do is itch. So arm acrylic socks, here I come. Okay, there's that. Oh, I acquired some new sock yarn. This is called Harlem Renaissance. Okay, I undid it and redid it. That's why it looks squished like this. It is, what does it say it is? It is 100% merino superwash. I did not realize when it was given to me that it was so green. I saw blue. It's only now in daylight, and probably the lighting in the store did not highlight the green so much. It looked more blue, but it's a really nice yarn by Malabrigio. And why this yarn? Well, it feels the hand, it's soft, and I love the speckles. Oh my God. Colors per square inch. Oh, I'm in love. I want to make this and give it to Princess Hole. That as in every socks I give you, you put a hole in it, and see if this yarn does any better. Because there are some yarn snobs out there. No, well, let's not be insulting. There's some yarn connoisseurs out there who think that the designer yarns would be a better quality of yarn and she won't put a hole in it. I've tested that before and that has proven not to be true, but I'm willing to give it another try. Which reminds me, you see how I just put this on my neck? I had some yarn I dyed and I took it somewhere, and when I finished looking at it, I just hung it on my neck. And the entire afternoon people were going past me going, what a beautiful necklace. Where did you get that? What a beautiful necklace. And I'm looking and I'm like, this is a skein of yarn. I didn't know what to say because they kept going by. What a beautiful, thank you. Okay. And what else? Oh yeah. But this I love. I love the colors. Yeah, Malabrigio's Harlem Renaissance. Okay. I would have preferred blue to green, or more yellow, or more pink. But it is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. Okay. What else did I get? This is another Malabrigio. This one is sock, and it's on the label that says Metamorphosis. And it's some kind of blue with some other color in the middle. Again, that's for Princess Blue to try out, because I bet you this child is going to put holes in this. There's just no way around it. But we will see, okay? If she can put holes in Croy sock yarns, Cascade sock yarns, and the other types of sock yarns that I've bought, especially when you consider that, especially for the independent sock dyers, The source, there are not that many sources of sock yarn to dye. There are a couple. So most people are used, unless they're having their own particular brand, taking it to a mill and they're mixing and matching and doing whatever they do. Okay, most of the sock yarn is being sourced from maybe about three different places. Okay, but we will see. I should be optimistic. This is Malabrigio. This is Malabrigio. Let's see what happens. And what else do I have here? This one is under this label. I've heard of it, but I've never used it. Okay, so it's blue. I'm just really experimenting to see what goes on. It might be just that she's just rough. She puts her foot down hard, or she's a teenager now. They put on the sock and they could wear it for the whole week and not think about it. You never know, okay? So at least I have three different ones, two Malabrigio, and this one is it Jawal? Jawal? It might be a foreign language. Forgive me if I'm butchering it, but I'm going to try these and see how that works. And then for me, I couldn't believe I found this. I was like, if I had known, I would have cleaned, sorry for the crinkling, I would have cleaned out that space sooner. How do I get into this? I found it. I don't even remember buying it. That tells you there's so much sock yarn in my house and I have no clue. This is a BFL Donegal sock yarn by Wool to Die For. Now, why did I say that? I'm looking at this, and this is a really pretty, it looks like a gray cream, but I love the little speckles in it. But when I see the word Wool to Die For, I'm thinking I should dye it. Let me not think of that. Maybe it will just make an awesome sock by itself and that I shouldn't dye it. But I think this one is going to be for me because, as usual, I have woken up on mornings and needed a sock yarn. Not a sock yarn, needed a sock and can't find it. That's a disgrace. The sock maker should have socks. Okay? So this is mine. Okay? And before I go, I know it's running over long. Just give me like another minute. What did I find? Maybe this deserves a whole episode, but please look at that. I did not know I had all of this, but I understand. You have things to do. I have things to do. So we'll call it a day today, and I'll catch you next time, and we'll talk about these then, okay? And please have fun with your making and be kind to yourself. I notice we have empathy for all kinds of people and all kinds of things, but sometimes we as makers, we're hard on ourselves. Don't do that. Everything that you do is a reflection of you, and that alone makes it valuable. So till next time, take care. And I'm gonna go through this because I haven't opened it. I was like, okay then, bye.